Welcome to the Any Last Words podcast. Four overzealous friends severely in over their heads navigate what they claim to be areas of their own expertise, be it nerd culture, politics, or critiquing media.
Join us, if you will.
For these may very well be
our last words.
Nec Ultima Verba.
Tonight on the Any Last Words podcast, Brenton is late once again as he has drunk expired milk. Chunky. And in addition proceeds to have a nervous breakdown over the nature of ice cream sandwiches. Reggie has purchased herself a coffee machine and has fallen in love with the granular grandness, and I validate the feelings of Karens in hospitals everywhere by promoting self-education. Good night, world. I wish I had vodka right now.
Yeah, I've got a flask
you don't.
here.
I want
This
that.
is my tequila
Brenton, do the thing.
and vodka.
Ooh, tequila.
What am I doing? Oh, yeah. Sorry. 3, 2, 1.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Any Last Words podcast, rated 13 Chris McLeans out of 4 Scott Tweedies from ABC3's hit show Prank Patrol.
Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed. And I've got a hip flask over in the corner, which I usually fill with a straight whiskey. Once gave someone a drink out of that, and they fucking coughed and vomited, and that went really well. My name, allegedly in 3 different countries and 2 states, but not in Saudi Arabia, is Callan. Adjacent to myself, I've got the one and only best manager in the world, nay, the solar system, nay, this local galaxy cluster, nay, this local supercluster, nay, the foreseeable visible
Okay, it's
universe.
Reggie! And I'm here, your best manager in the world. I think.
Damn fucking straight.
I think.
I mean, hey, you never know.
I do know.
But yeah, you do
I
know.
do
You know
know.
what? I'll give you that. You know all the other managers. That's how managers work. You're like
Exactly.
agents. You know,
I
you're
have
like you've got contacts with
connections
everyone. Exactly.
That don't call me back. Because they don't like me.
Oh no.
I've had a little bit of an issue with them because I got in a fight with one of them.
Oh,
saying their head
interesting.
was
Did you
too
win?
big. Yeah, I did win.
It probably was too
What?
big. Yeah, because of their big
Yeah.
head, right? You know, like a massive target.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've gone an entire 2 minutes without him. He's doing well over there.
Yeah, knock, knock, knock.
Ah, it's
Oh.
that really high quality sound of a door being knocked on again.
You need
Yep.
to
Must
get
be
a
the
new
pizza.
door, damn it.
We do.
Yeah, a new door on this.
One that makes
this-
wooden noises whenever it gets knocked.
I say door of steel.
Yeah,
I'd like a steel door.
Yeah.
yeah. that'd
So
be
that
good
way
in
when
case-
this place catches fire, you won't be able to get out of it and escape because it will have heated up. And if you touch it, it'll burn your hand.
That's exactly right.
That's what
Exactly.
I want. Yeah.
Anyways, it's
It's me, Brandon. Hi, hello.
Brandon.
Apologies for being late once more, and for completely missing out last time. I drank expired milk, and it did not go down well. Let me tell you.
Tell us.
Is interesting.
Tell
Do
us.
go on. How long did this
I
persist?
really don't think you want to know, but sure. So this what happens is, you know how milk has a very short expiry date. And
Indeed.
yeah, I was eating cereal, and
As
I
one
very
does.
unassumingly put the expired milk in my cereal and ate
Hey,
it.
what kind of
Ate it like there was
cereal
no
was
tomorrow.
this?
Cornflakes,
Mm.
basic cereal.
And you
So
couldn't
basic.
tell if the milk was expired? Jeez.
It was early in the
It was
morning.
like, Cocoa Pops.
But I mean,
Chocolate.
this isn't an issue with the milk. You know,
It was like chocolate
This
cereal.
isn't an
issue with the
You
milk.
could tell.
This is an issue with me.
if it was
'Cause I
chocolate
ate that
cereal, you could
cereal-
definitely tell. But
Yeah.
here's the thing,
And I ate
Brandon. Here's the thing. Milk is pasteurized more often than not. Pasteur, Louis Pasteur, I think.
Mhm.
He,
Yeah.
he
Pasta,
came up with
yeah.
that whole that practice. I can't remember if I say pasteurize, but either way, pasteurized. That means that technically, even expired milk is quote unquote safe to drink. Sure, it tastes
Well-
like shit, but you know, it's bacteria wise, it's perfectly safe. So
was
I think
safe.
you've just got a really weak stomach.
Hey, I didn't say it did anything to
I
my
think
stomach.
it wasn't
I just enjoyed it so
expired at all,
much.
and you're just being a wimp.
I mean, hey, if you just enjoyed it so much, good for you. Like, you like chunky milk.
Mm,
You like some chunks in your cornflakes that ain't
It's
quite
that
corn.
a little bit of
Yeah.
texture, a little bit of
Mm,
extra
yeah.
bite into it.
Just that aroma that really comes through as well.
mm.
To be fair, though, that's not that far off from people who like boba and having like the tapioca balls in their
That's
drinks.
different though. It's not part of the.
Is it really though? It's gelatinous kind of
But
globules
it's
in your
separate
drink.
to the drink.
It's the same. It's the same principle though.
Well,
It's
that's
chunky bits in your
worse.
milk.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the milk is the chunky bit. That's
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
it's
but
like
it's kinda
naturally
s-
chunky.
It's like
So
cornstarch.
is tapioca balls. It is a bit like cornstarch.
So you have like that lump of powder that you didn't mix
Yeah.
in properly.
Or oobleck.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't like it where this is going. God.
Oobleck was fun.
Do you not
Yeah,
know what
I-
oobleck is? Oobleck's
Yeah.
fun. It's a non-Newtonian fluid. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, I definitely knew that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
either way, I am so sorry for being late. It was out of my hands at that point.
As one
I
does.
drank that milk and I pretty much said, "Oh, hi God, nice to meet you." So yeah, it's fine. Good to see you guys.
Must have been
Indeed. How
you doing
quite
this quarantine?
lovely then.
But how are you guys this quarantine? Doing well? Holding up?
I'm doing.
Fine as hell.
Yeah. I'm doing the same
Oh.
thing I was about a month ago before this happened in the first place, so...
I am, but
Yeah.
now I'm dreading it. It's just it's getting
Yeah,
to
I'm
my
starting
head.
to feel it a
Going a
little
bit
bit.
nuts.
Like I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to stay in my house. Like I'd go to someone else's house, but
As one does.
It's a bit of a
Yeah.
crisis,
It is a little bit.
Yeah.
but it's fine though. We're
You
here.
can get
It's
through.
fine. Yeah, we're talking to each other right now. We can all see each other very clearly. You know,
Yes.
yeah, it's very easy to see Reggie and Callan right in front of me. There he is.
Yeah.
Wow, it's like your face is glowing. If for you guys at home, Callan is
I
in the
can
dark
do-
right now, so
Yes.
I can't actually see his face. But
It's actually
It's
painful to have it up this bright. You've got a TV in your room?
it's
Hell
a
yeah.
desktop. It's just a.
Oh, never mind. I just thought it was a really small budget TV.
Yes, it is because it's got Netflix and
Yes.
basically
yeah,
like
Only
As
rich
one
people have
does.
Netflix.
It's
Hmm.
practically a TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we've grown past the TV as a society now.
we have.
Or at least
A
I
little
feel like we will shortly. All the boomers are holding us back.
I
Mm.
mean, but TV's kind
Yeah.
of fun. It's kind of like a nostalgic activity to do with your family.
Is it really
I
though?
find it because, like, my grandpa, he still watches TV, and I just like sitting next to him, just watching whatever the hell he's watching.
Well, yeah, but and at the expense of sounding like a horrible piece of shit. When everyone's grandpas are all gone and they're not sitting there watching hot seat reruns, no one else is going to sit there watching hot seat
no, it's
reruns
quite
or
depressing.
MasterChef.
Well,
Yeah.
sure.
And I mean, like, every medium has it. Like, they all start vilifying the next thing. And like, everyone was hating on the fucking, what is it? Everyone was hating on the TV back in the days of newspapers. Everyone was, like, comics and shit were filled with, like, people, with Satan's hoof up their ass while they're watching TV back in the day.
Mhm.
Now they're doing the same thing now. Like, wow, why would you have anything you want in as much quantity as you want all of the time? That's disgusting. Come back to us. We've got reruns.
Yeah.
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 The cable TV is kind of just a rip-off in general, I must say.
It is.
Why would you... It costs too much, first of all,
Yeah.
Naturally.
and you don't even watch every channel, so what's the bloody point?
That's true.
Exactly.
But you know what sucks even more?
Vacuum cleaners.
No. Close, but not quite.
The
Ice cream
vacuum of
sandwiches.
space.
No, ice cream
Oh.
sandwiches.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Look,
I mean-
I recently sort of had a nervous breakdown over ice cream sandwiches. So,
As one does.
This story begins a couple of years ago, actually.
Was this in
years
public?
ago.
No, it wasn't in public. It was at a cousin's house.
Okay.
And
I'd find it funny if you had a public, nervous meltdown over an ice cream sandwich, but do
there
go on.
is no public to go to, I'm afraid.
Not now, but a couple of years ago it might have been.
No, I didn't have a nervous breakdown back then. The nervous breakdown was like yesterday.
Ah,
see.
okay. So you ate the ice cream. Well, you go on, but yes.
Yeah. Basically, what happened was 2 years ago, my cousins introduced me to ice cream sandwiches, and I fell in love, one might say.
As one
Okay,
does,
yeah.
as one
I
should.
couldn't stop eating them. It was an addiction for like a whole 3 months. It served no purpose other than to make my belly get a bit bigger every single day.
Well, doesn't all food serve that purpose?
Yes, but ice cream sandwiches especially, they were way too addicting. I was eating them like they were chips, and you.
Yeah, once you open the packet, you can't stop.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
And these are the really nice cookies and cream one
Ooh.
from like
Ooh.
Woolies and stuff, right?
indeed.
I finally quit them after 3 months, right? And I haven't touched them in over 2 years.
Impressive.
Great. Then yesterday, I went onto Reddit and I saw a picture of them being advertised, and I freaked out. I started dreaming about the taste of them, the feeling of peeling off the actual cookie from the rest of the sandwich and eating it on its own.
Wait, you do that?
Yes.
You take off the sandwich bread, cookie bread,
Yeah.
and then eat it on its own.
Why?
Sometimes it was like a mix of both.
Oh.
Look, it was a strange time, okay?
I think it's more that you're a
16.
strange person.
I am a strange person. I've
Yeah.
never denied that.
Welcome to the club, I suppose.
But thank you.
Yeah.
But the point is that yesterday, after looking at that picture on Reddit, I sat there for nearly 20 minutes just thinking about the ice cream sandwich, and I couldn't stop thinking about it for nearly the whole day.
Oh, wow.
I had a nervous breakdown over it because I'm like, I need it, but then I knew I couldn't have it. I shouldn't have it because it's really bad for you.
Yeah.
It's just chocolate and it's just pure sugar, pretty much, that you're eating all the time.
No, there's milk and cream and eggs.
It's healthy.
Yeah, great. I'm glad that I can
Yeah.
eat those things on their own, though, and they taste so much better.
Do they?
What, you'd rather eat milk, cream, and eggs, like, individually? Like, just just start chugging milk and cream and then
Yes.
eating raw eggs?
Yes.
You'd rather do that than eat an ice cream sandwich?
That's some hardcore shit.
The sugar, too. Like, there's sugar, of course. Would you rather just eat the sugar on its own?
Yeah, why don't you mix it
Like,
with
damn.
the egg?
Look, the contents of the sandwich is not the point. It's just the texture, the feeling of eating it, and the emotions I had tied to those things. It's just, oh God.
Well, if that's all there is to an ice cream sandwich, you're going to hate what they're going to do with food in the future. Because
Look, I know what they're gonna do with food in the future. They're gonna make it into cubes that you take like pills or something out.
Yeah, exactly.
But it was just. It's like you see an ex for the first time in years since you broke up with them. That's what it was like. That's how I
You
describe
really
this.
had a deep, meaningful relationship with
You
this.
don't
It
understand.
really did.
You don't
This has rocked
understand
you to
how
your
these things took
core.
over my life. Yeah, they did. Oh my God, I had a crisis. Even when I was eating other food, that was like completely different genre of food.
I'm having a crisis now. I can't tell which mic I'm using.
That's fair enough.
We'll
doesn't
find
matter.
out.
Doesn't matter in the end. Nothing
Wait a minute.
matters.
Is this staticky?
No.
No? Okay. Cool. I guess this means that we're using the good mic.
Yeah.
You didn't think to check that before we started recording?
No.
Oh my God.
I mean,
mean,
you've been sounding okay to
I'm
me.
not the smartest person. Yeah, I'm guessing we're
Yeah.
fine.
We are fine.
But yes, I just waited until now to point it out.
But I'm not fine. I'm
No,
not.
you're not. You're
That's
not.
the point.
You're traumatized.
So you really
It's
had
not
like
trauma.
real connection with this thing that when you go and look at other,
It's a comfort
when you go
food.
to look at other food, you don't feel the same way anymore.
Exactly. It's
He's
a
got a new
comfort
fling
food.
now. He's got pizza.
Oh, okay.
No. It's kebabs, actually.
Oh,
Ooh,
okay.
okay. I see you.
But then I went thinking about it. I'm
That's just the
retracing old
rebound
steps,
from your
you know?
ice cream relationship.
Yeah, it's just more contents with a bread type of thing surrounding it. It's the same
Yeah.
thing, you know? I have a type.
You know what we should... Oh, my. No, I mean, we're lucky that you had this fascination with ice cream sandwiches before you found masturbation.
For fuck's sake.
So good for you. And good for our listeners who now have that image in their heads.
Amazing.
But what I was going to say is, like, we should make our own ice cream sandwiches.
Yep.
You know?
I can't go back.
Let's
I can't go
let's
back.
put kebabs in the ice cream sandwich.
We'll make a kebab ice cream sandwich.
Yep.
That is...
And
That's
see
really
what
gross.
how
Like,
traumatizing
yeah.
that is for Brandon.
But I mean, unironically, making shit on your own is way better. Like, I mean, you go to the supermarket, you go to Woolies, and you buy their ice cream sandwiches, and you know it's an okay ice cream sandwich, but that's because they pump it full of
Yeah.
sugar. You know,
Yeah.
and the sugar's like, haha, I'm a chemical. I'm gonna make you believe this tastes good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like MSG, but it makes you fat. You know, which is why real men support MSG, the real
Yeah.
man's white powder.
Exactly.
At least if you make
Aside
it on
from
your
cocaine.
own. At least if you make it
But
on
if
your
you
own.
make it on
yeah.
your own, yeah, you get that texture, Brandon.
Yeah, you're making yourself fat. Not someone else isn't making you fat for you.
Yeah, but like there's less sugar in it because you're not a supermarket
Exactly.
chain who's trying to get people addicted, you know? You're just a person who's there and you can control it all the smallest ways, you know? You can make it some real genuine ice cream, you know?
You
Not
can-
just like factory mass-produced
You
shit.
can build a stronger bond if you come together and
That's what she said.
and go through each stage together as you put the milk in, cream, a little bit of sugar.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, everything just tastes better when you do it yourself and you do it right.
That's what she
Yeah.
said.
That's the lesson I got from Ratatouille.
And
Yeah.
That's what you drew from watching
You
Ratatouille?
just do it yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the lesson I got from watching Ratatouille.
See, like, that's half right, because, I mean, they're promoting not buying from, like, supermarket frozen food shit. But, I mean, at the same time, they're saying, oh, you can't cook, you have to buy from the people who can cook at this really high-end restaurant in the middle of France,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
which just so happens to be operated by rats.
Delicious. I wouldn't
Yeah.
have it any
Sounds
other
so
way.
appetizing.
Indeed. I could
Yeah.
do with a rat prepared.
And then the restaurant just falls apart like in 20 years when Remy dies. Good
20
stuff.
years. Do rats even live that long?
Isn't he already dead?
I wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised.
I'm going to search up the lifespan of a rat. They only lived for like 2 years.
Oh no.
Wow. Wow, that's
Oh,
gonna be
this is a
sad.
brown rat at 2 years. So Remy's brother dies in 2 years. A black rat in 12 months. But what about a grey rat?
He's not exactly black.
Is there a grey
rat?
rat?
He's a black rat. It's not-
He's more greyish blue.
Wow. That's so true.
Yes.
Yeah. He
Okay,
is
well, rats that are
definitely
kept healthy as a family pet can live up to 4 years.
Okay, you've got 4 years.
You know,
So they got
he's-
4 business to make a
Four
4 years to make a
4
profit.
business days.
Indeed.
Yeah, 4 business days to make a profit.
And that's, you know, insinuating that he didn't have a life beforehand. Like, you know, he must have spent at least a couple months watching TV, which magically transformed him into this
Uh-huh.
amazing chef.
Yeah.
Which just really contradicts the whole message. You know, like Ratatouille, I mean, I can't believe we're getting into Ratatouille when we really shouldn't be. But Ratatouille's messaging is so mixed.
Yeah.
Like,
Anyone can cook except for this ginger.
except for one of the protagonists of the movie.
That really bothered me after finishing
that's
the movie.
quite
It was like,
awkward.
yeah,
I know. And
like being told so many times that this was Pixar's finest movie, and then they do that. I was just like, well, that's
And yet somehow it's still it's their magnum opus. It was their first attempt at not doing something that the kids can watch. You know, like there's a decent chance that kids will get bored watching Ratatouille.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's like more for mature
yeah.
audiences.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I'll try not to get into Ratatouille, but the messaging is so mixed.
By him saying he's going to try not to, that means he's definitely going to get into it.
Please, someone cut me off.
Yeah.
Brandon, say something racist.
Coffee.
That's freaking racist. I can't believe you just said that. To me. Because
I'm going to have to cancel you.
I love coffee.
You do love coffee. This is well known. You're a manager. Coffee is in your blood,
because,
literally.
You know, you guys are such a pain that I have to drink coffee.
I am quite a horrible person to work with.
I'm just kidding. But anyways, I have coffee at my house because I recently bought myself. Well, yeah, I splurged and I got myself a coffee machine, which
as one
amazing.
Should.
You broke down and finally got yourself a coffee machine, a percolator.
Well, because I work with coffee, and so when lockdown happened, I couldn't drink fresh coffee anymore. I had to go back to instant coffee, and I was not happy. I mean, I survived with a few weeks, and I was like, it's fine. I can do instant coffee. But then, I started to feel sick, and I was like, this isn't right. I need fresh coffee now. So I went to get myself a coffee machine, and it's in my kitchen. I'm so happy.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
That's what we like to hear.
Oh, we really do. We love to hear it.
Yeah.
I wish I had something like that, but
I mean,
I haven't let myself be addicted to anything since.
I mean, transitioning, because, my family used to have a fair amount of, instant coffee and stuff lying around. So that's how we usually did it for a while. But then my father, he bought a plunger. And he started going to coffee grounds. Yeah. And as soon as we started getting into that,
it's a game changer.
My mother and the kids, they're still into instant coffee, but plunger coffee is amazing. Transitioning into actual grounds and then doing the Lord's work and shit.
You can actually taste
plunging your own coffee.
Aroma.
You can. You can taste the difference. It is amazing how much of a change that has made in my life.
This is why I got another life in my kitchen.
Exactly. You've gone the next level up.
See,
this is going from a hand mixer to a stand mixer as a baker.
And this will mark the beginning of Callan and Reggie's directorial debut to make a Pixar movie all about coffee. It'll be the most profound project they ever made.
Yeah. Disney, Pixar, get on to us right now.
It'll be a koala bear who suffers from...
No, that works! That works! Koalas sleep 21 hours a day.
Exactly.
They need their coffee. Oh my gosh.
Profound commentary on the modern reality that is laziness and the inability to work for oneself. And you find the ability to find motivation through coffee.
Yeah.
Yes, genius.
Coming to a cinema near you.
We have to do that now.
The main message.
Can't just bring that
the
up.
Main message would be.
Do it.
Yeah.
We need to patent this before someone big steals it.
Exactly. We claim
anyone
this.
Can make coffee, guys. Anyone can make coffee.
But not anyone can make coffee koala, okay? Yeah. That's our idea.
Exactly. There you go. There you go, Pixar. There's your next big hit. There's your next Soul. Your next Ratatouille. Boom. It'll be called cappuccino. That's what we'll call it.
That's good.
Is that a coffee? I don't know.
Yes.
I drink coffee. Okay, good.
Look, it's not my coffee, but it's a coffee.
It is a coffee. I just picked it because that's the only one I could think of.
What is everyone's coffee preference? We know Brandon's a cappuccino man. Okay, milk man.
Warm milk before bed.
No.
I'm a cat person, but I've I've diverted to flat whites and lattes more, I think. I
Yeah,
don't know.
myself, I'm a flat white individual. No sugar.
Yep,
Only
no
milk.
sugar.
You're a flat white individual.
Yeah.
Yes, it's funny because I am literally flat white. Well, at least I wish I was flat. But no,
Thank you
there's
for going
round
there.
bits everywhere.
Jesus
And
Christ.
some sticky out bits like my elbows, my ears, you know.
Yeah.
Why can't I just be like a white man who's as flat as a piece of cardboard? You know, either way.
I mean, I feel like
Sugars, do you take them?
no.
I like
one
to
should.
sometimes mix in a bit of Milo with my.
He's making a mocha.
But remember, he's a milkman, so he's just making a hot
It's
Milo.
just the hot chocolate.
You put marshmallows in there, Bran.
No, I like to dip in Arnott's?
Yeah,
Is
Arnott's.
that the name of the cookie
Yes.
place? Yeah, I like to dip in
The
fish.
cookie
place.
place.
Cookie place.
Do
Yeah,
you know
Whatever.
The Arnott's
the
factory.
gingerbread man?
yeah. I like to dip
Oh,
their
my.
biscuits in the nice milk and eat it like that.
That's
As one
pretty
should.
good.
Before I discovered cookies and cream ice cream sandwiches, I actually made my own ice cream sandwiches with those biscuits and then just shoved a bunch of ice cream in between. It's delicious. But it wasn't the real thing. It wasn't
I
authentic.
mean, you could make it
Oh, my.
authentic if you just, let it sit for a while and made it like soggy.
Yeah, but I was 8 years old. I was impatient. You know?
My gosh. I mean, we're all impatient
Yeah.
sometimes.
Mm.
Yeah.
I really wish the education system taught me better, I must say.
It'd be nice if it did. Yeah,
They could have taught
unfortunately.
me more about how to construct a perfect ice cream sandwich, but they never did.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah,
they
it
don't
really
teach
could.
shit.
Yeah.
I just learned how to make a chicken burger which was undercooked and probably not good for me.
Probably
Exactly,
not.
yeah.
Did you know that the perfect width for a slice of cheese differs between different kinds of cheese? But typically, for your typical, standard sliced mozzarella at 0.6 centimeters.
Okay.
You
Thanks.
wouldn't know
Thanks.
that from the education system because the
No.
education system is a scam. But I knew that because I look into things on
I
my
look
own.
into cheese.
So, exactly. I look into
Fair
a
enough.
lot of things, not just cheese, Doesn't have to be cheese.
Bacon.
Yes. Do you look
Yes.
into how to sit there ominously in the dark?
I'm an expert at that.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm
tell.
one of the world's leading professionals. People come to me to write scientific papers on lying there in the dark looking at the ceiling.
Yeah, I can see where your beard starts and ends. It's great.
Yeah.
You really can.
In this
Yeah.
dark
Yes.
lighting, it makes you look like you don't have a beard and that you just have your chin.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can make my chin disappear. Or just,
You're even wearing a black
My
shirt. That's so
neckline.
funny. It's like your head's
I
floating.
am. All I have is black shirts. When I can,
Oh,
anyways.
that's amazing. You guys don't know this, but Callan can cover his mouth with his beard. He's
It's my own personal mask.
That's very cool.
When the cops come round and I don't have my mask on, I just... Good evening,
Just
officer.
moves his beard up to his mouth.
Yes.
That makes sense.
It's growing. It's getting lengthy.
what she
500
said.
likes, and we'll
Chop it off.
put a
if we
picture.
get 500 likes, we will make Callan shave his beard.
Please don't.
Okay, I'll make it a bit easier. If we get 10 likes,
No. This will be
Or-
the one episode that does.
Oh my god. This one's gonna go viral, guys.
All these
this
months.
one here.
all these months of Callan building up his beard, it'll be all for nothing with this episode. Look, remember what I said before? I have 5 emails, okay? I can do things with those 5 emails, such as like this video.
I'll
so.
just not. I'll just get this video banned. I'll just start saying some real nasty slurs in the intro. We'll get this video off the goddamn platform. None of this shit.
really like
500. Yes, I like the goddamn beard. I know it makes me homeless and ugly as shit, but goddamn it.
That makes you look like Kratos.
We're gonna
but
put this one on
to each
TikTok,
their
and
own.
TikTok's gonna go viral.
If we get 300 views on TikTok,
Yes,
Callan,
We normally get that many views.
that's why. Okay, if we get
Oh no.
See, I would have known a better number to pick Callan if the education system had taught me better.
Oh, I don't know if I've got the strength to go on with this topic anymore. Oh,
knowing that his beard might be
Oh.
gone.
it's
Yeah,
definitely
look.
gone after this one.
See, the upside of this, Reggie, is we now know his weak point.
The
The
beard.
beard. That's
gotta
his
pull at his
weakness.
beard.
We've been struggling to find something for ages.
That's
No,
not a weak point, that's an anchor point. Pull on my beard and I'll club you.
It's also a weak point, but
We gotta
Just-
tug at it.
if we shave it off,
Got a
You know-
baby
You
face
know what?
cow.
If you're one of the Callan fans, all right. If you're with me and the boys, dislike this video.
Brandon,
Okay.
boy.
okay, I'll do it.
All right.
Brandon, you're on my side.
This whole
Yeah, but
operation was your
I'm
idea.
I'm also one of the boys, you know.
Then what's the point
you don't,
of this?
Don't dog the
I
boys.
shouldn't be a boy then.
Yeah,
I'm going
Oh,
yeah.
no.
500 likes and I will become a boy.
Like equal rights, equal likes. 500 likes, and I'll shave off my beard, and Reggie will become
Yeah.
a boy. One of the boys. She'll get an official boy card. You know how there's like an
Yeah,
N-word
there is an
pass?
N-pass.
She's
I
gonna have
got
the
a
boy
boy
card. Yeah,
Yeah.
there should be a better word, but boy card will work
Boy
for now.
pass.
It'll be like it's like the.
It sounds like a V
Eshe
card.
pass or something.
Oh, it
The boy
does.
card.
We can do better than that. Like the boy can't be the boy pass because that sounds like bypass.
You could do the
We will open the boy gates.
That's what she said.
Open them up. CIA.
Spread them open. But yes, I mean, I feel as if individually as myself as someone who's gone through at least the Australian education system. Obviously, there are different education systems around the world, which are ostensibly better. But I feel like ours is trash. Because I mean, the secret, in my humble opinion, is starting off before you're even there.
Okay.
Like, as a kid, I'm gonna paint the picture.
Mm.
I was lonely as fuck.
Yeah.
All right, no friends.
Mm.
Went to kindergarten, got the shit beaten out of me and all that crap. You know?
Oh yeah.
Exactly, as everyone does.
Mm.
Before I'd even gotten there, I was lonely as fuck.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So my only friend were books.
Yeah.
Mm.
Except I didn't read none of that pussy shit. I didn't read Grug or The Very Hungry Caterpillar.
Uh-huh.
I was reading fucking encyclopedias.
You were
and
legs deep in the Pokemon handbook, weren't you?
not until later into primary when I was forced to get into Pokemon because it was a fad and all that shit. But yes, at some point I was.
Atlases, encyclopedias, all those sort
Indeed.
of things.
I remember
Dictionaries.
when I was like, how old were we when Black and White came out? Like 7?
Like 8,
Yeah.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I remember going out to buy the handbook for Black and White, and then my mother also recommended Fahrenheit 451,
Mm.
but I'd already read it.
Mhm.
Either way, like I was reading history books as a kid and all that shit. I have this one distinct, vivid memory of being in kindergarten, and I was like in the back corner where they've got all those world history books and shit, like the Atlas,
Mm.
where they've got like a row of 50 books that spell out word Atlas on the binders. For some reason, I was doing that shit. For some odd fucking reason.
Well, you said the reason was because you were lonely.
You know what? Yeah, that's
The books
true.
for
I
your
was
friends.
lonely as fuck. But all I'm saying is, I think there wasn't a single year in high school where I didn't already know at least one thing that they tried to teach me.
Mm.
So you suck. I already
That,
know this.
that includes year 12, because ancient history.
Yeah, I mean, year 12
also
is
investigating
just, yeah,
science.
year 12 is the culmination of everything you've ever learned, so that makes sense.
Oh yeah, if they try to teach you new shit.
Yeah, networks. Oh my god.
Ancient history was this constant learning.
Mm.
Like there was never a revision. It was always new topic, always case studies. You got to remember them all. But yes, it helped that I knew half of them already.
That's impressive.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying.
The education system in Australia is a scam.
And you should just do it yourself.
Exactly.
Now, obviously, that sounds like I'm, allowing for people to go on the internet and start searching up their symptoms and shit, and then go into the doctor's office and be like, "Excuse me, I've got stage 4 cancer. So you're just going to push me right on through to ER, and then we'll be
Who told
sorted.
you this?
You just got to do this and this. All right, I know what's wrong with me."
They're lying on the
don't do
table, and they're like, "Oh yeah,
Exactly.
just put the scalpel right through, right there, 3
You'll
inches."
make an incision 3 inches below.
I love how we
Exactly.
say 3 inches because that is the right answer.
That is the optimum length.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, exactly. I knew what I was insinuating. Anyways. But unironically, if you go into school and you can read well, then you've already passed English.
Uh-huh.
Because that's all it is. At some point, it just becomes reading skills. And if language is second nature to you, then there isn't an issue. Which is exactly what happened to me in English. I didn't study for any of that shit.
Yeah.
I just knew what it was because I read it.
Yeah, and you had enough confidence to do stuff like your infamous condiment speech in year 9.
I did, which was a 10-minute
What?
speech about condiments.
And I missed it, unfortunately.
You did.
10 minutes.
This video
about
gets 10 likes, then
Yes.
yes.
And our teacher, she was just... I remember people telling me she just lost her mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just for reference, the assignment, this was an actual assignment. I didn't realize that, which is the only reason why I did this.
You didn't realize?
The assignment was given to us on a little tiny ass square of paper that was yellow and had cartoon graphics. Yeah, I read it, but it was so informally done. I didn't think it was an actual assessment. And I read it. I wrote it 3 days after the due date, which Brandon's really happy about to hear.
Yeah.
I wrote it after it was due and everything. I come in, it's a 10-minute presentation, and the topic was to discuss something that's important to Australia. An intrinsically important Australian topic.
You got people
Everyone
talking,
else.
Yeah, you got people talking about refugees and immigration. You got people talking about general Australian politics or whatever. And then Callan, he just waddles in there and
Alright, so let's settle this once and for all. Which is better on your meat pie? Barbecue sauce or tomato sauce?
Yep.
And the answer, if you were there, I'm not allowed to spoil this because it happened ages ago, but the answer is mustard.
Yeah.
So,
He added a third one into the mix, in the last 4 minutes of the speech.
Yeah, exactly. It gets me to this day that people started clapping when I said mustard before I actually explained why mustard is the answer, as if they thought I wouldn't have a 4-minute explanation as to why mustard is better than tomato and barbecue sauce. I just started yelling, don't fucking clap, I'm not done yet. Which, now that I think about it, I reached the actual finishing time when I said mustard. It was meant to be a 5-minute speech, and I got up to that point and just said mustard. So I guess that explains why. But I'm still offended. I'm offended that they think I would finish.
How dare you?
And he just kept going and going.
I did.
Not that I heard it, but I can imagine it. God.
There were statistics from all veins of life. I had statistics from World War II. I had historical analysis of the papacy. Okay, I was going into each condiment's capacity to kill a person due to indigestion. which, by the way, only mustard is capable of, and the only recorded death in history, to a credit to either tomato or barbecue sauce, was this one guy squirted barbecue sauce in another guy's foot and he killed him.
Yeah,
That was it. Mustard
DC,
in the thousands.
DC, this is your condiment king. Just saying. Right here. Your condiment king.
Callum the Condiment King. I'm actually going to
That
use that
sounds
for a little
so
while if you
weird.
don't mind.
Condiment king.
Well, that's not my thing. That's an actual super
I know it
villain.
is from Batman, but it's mine now.
Well, it works for me.
No.
Anyways. I feel like it's about that time, guys, where we
It is.
jump right
What
into
time is
everyone's
it?
favorite game show segment. It's time for the
Uh,
game show segment called Fund or Bust, aka not Shark Tank,
Yeah.
It's fine,
I
we'll
mean,
just improvise it. Yeah.
It's my favorite part of this entire episode. It really is.
Yes.
Yes.
And this week we have Reggie, who's going to be giving us a brilliant
Yes.
pitch based
The
on
best pitch you'll ever hear.
her great business called Reggie's Racist Raccoons.
That's right, everybody. You heard it here first. Reggie's Racist Raccoons.
Correct.
All right.
Take it
Not
away,
just
mon
make that
ami.
Well, my business of Reggie's Racist Raccoons consists of not even raccoons. They're just people dressed like raccoons.
Oh,
I've always wanted one of
Yeah.
those.
And basically, what you do is, well, you as a person, you as my faithful consumers now, because I made you, you come to our store.
You can say that
You come
again.
to the many stores that we have in the world. You come to our store, and well, it's kind of like Santa. So you come in and
Oh.
make sometimes. Well, before initially we started with you sitting on the raccoon's lap, but then that was kind of weird. So we changed that to
Yes.
just being you behind the counter and you talking to a raccoon, talking about your problems, and then.
As
Yeah.
one does.
But instead of, figuring out your problems, the raccoon tells you their problems of racism.
Oh.
Because you know how raccoons are,
So,
they're, they're different colors. They're like, black,
This is
gray,
true.
and white. And they have this, identity crisis. And so, people volunteer, like you guys help volunteer, and you help these raccoons, people dressed as raccoons because they don't want to show themselves who they are. And it's this, social communal thing that helps the world out of this prejudice and racism.
wow.
that's touching, and that's exactly on the
genius.
2-minute mark. So thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you for that.
But
I
mean,
have one
Yeah.
question,
Yeah.
actually. So how are the drugs involved with this one? Because
Yeah.
you've had a track
What do you
record now
mean?
of, remember like the rocking chairs and something else about drugs? I don't know.
Those
I was
are
just
just,
waiting for the drugs to be
personal
involved.
interpretations. This is the actual
maybe.
charitable, program.
Interesting. Charitable program. Okay.
Yeah, I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. But what about you, Callum?
See, now I'm thinking.
No, really.
What if you're right, Brandon? What if these rats do have crack?
Okay, do you
And-
really
and-
want me to be honest with you?
Because I'm just saying,
Okay.
like, the medical
So,
benefits are there.
There has been a little bit of mishap with my previous businesses in that, I have provided drugs for people.
Yeah, every single
so
time.
those people are the people who are in the raccoon costumes. So
I knew
you're gonna
it.
help them
They're
out.
licensed. They're licensed dealers. I knew it. They're crack raccoons.
So you're
crack
gonna
That's
help
why they're
them
racist.
get out of
because,
this,
yeah.
habit that they have.
It's that they're being racially prejudiced because they're people that give out cocaine, and you know
They're
what they are?
confused,
They are
so people volunteer
Exactly.
and help them out, get out of their issues.
by
and
buying their cocaine.
Of course,
Oh,
that
that's
makes so much sense.
genius.
Mm.
That is so
There
much
we
better
go.
than what I was gonna go
Now
with.
I want to support the business.
That's
There we
where
go.
the drug
I was
hits.
thinking like these raccoons were like real hyped up on crack and shit, and they needed people to calm them down. But like, yeah, that's way
Yeah.
better. Because
Well,
I get
okay.
the crack.
See, now that you've told us about the drugs, we can, I think we can
Safely say
safely
yes.
we're gonna fund this business.
Yes. Did you hear that, guys?
We're gonna fund
We're
this
gonna
until
help
next
you out
week.
Out of the crack addiction.
Yeah.
You just
Oh,
hear
yeah.
like a rabid raccoon just go fucking shit crazy.
Well,
But yes.
speaking of
Can't
racism,
believe
I think that's a splendid way. Speaking of racism, have you ever heard of short people? I know, crazy. On that note, thank you for coming out to this episode of the Any Last Words podcast.
This
Yep.
is true.
Indeed, this is indeed true.
Yeah.
Hopefully we shall see the return of the return of the return of Jay in the next episode after this.
Mm.
Or maybe we'll post them in reverse order and Jay's
None of this
episode
will
will come
make
out
sense.
next.
Yeah.
That wouldn't make sense if I did that, but it'd be funny if I did.
Yeah. Maybe you'll see a return of Reggie's drug-related businesses
they're
again
not
next time.
drug
I
related.
sure hope so. They're raccoon related, you
Exactly.
nonce.
Trying to help out
Sorry, I meant to
society.
say raccoon, but you know how it is.
Exactly. Reggie's making an impact here.
Mm.
Either way, if you want to, send some commissions her way, our resident artist, Ray,
Ray.
not
Yep.
Ray, I've just...
This is our
Ray
new
in the description below.
Yes.
Ghosting Rayleigh.
Exactly.
Ghosting
Yep,
Raleigh.
find them on Instagram. Yep.
Yes. But yes, ghosting_J, spelled with a J, not an R. You can find her on Twitter, Instagram. Don't look for her anywhere else. She doesn't want anyone finding her Tumblr account. She probably doesn't have one, but it'd be funny
Yep.
if she did.
And her
Probably does.
MySpace.
Either way,
Tinder account.
exactly. Facebook. I can't
LinkedIn.
think of much else. She's probably maybe on LinkedIn.
It doesn't matter. The
She's
point
there.
is,
Doesn't.
subscribe.
Send her money. Do it. You won't.
Yeah, and subscribe.
Subscribe.
Exactly.
Smash
Subscribe
that
to
like
us like this.
Do it.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's a big red
I
button
think I
down
just-
there. Go touch it.
Pull my arm.
You just threw your shoulder. Nice.
I smashed it too
Ah,
hard.
you're so old, like
I
me.
smashed the like button too hard.
So,
Okay, anyways, thanks guys for listening. We'll see you next
fuck
week.
off now.
Bye. Just to preface, we do not advocate drugs. Just
I
saying.
do.
I don't do drugs.
I do not advocate
I sell
drugs.
them.
Exactly.
Okay, I have nothing to do with these people. They can do whatever the hell they want. I want a job. That's all I want. That's all I want.
Well, you should be able to do drugs and have a job in this world.
I can hire you, Bran.
I don't want a job with this person because I know what they're going to make me do.
Comfort raccoons.
See? I knew it.